guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'll be showing you guys how to make liver stew. I know that may sound so weird to some of you guys because I know most people don't really care for liver, but I promise you guys, those of you who like liver, you will love this recipe. So for this I'll be using some liver, some calf liver. I purchased this at Walmart, but I really like to use the fresh liver, but this is all I could find. And I also have some chopped tomatoes. So I have one and a half chopped tomatoes and half a bell pepper that I just diced up and half an onion diced up. And I have some parsley and some thyme that I'll be tying together. And I have 2 Maggie cubes. And I'll be using about a teaspoon of my Haitian spice just to season up my liver. And I'll be using 1 teaspoon of tomato paste and some salt and pepper to taste. So to get started, I'll go ahead and cut up my liver, wash it with some lemon, and come back and show you guys how I season it up. Okay guys, so all I did was take some lime and squeeze and kind of brush my liver a little bit. I didn't want to be too rough because I don't want them to be broken up. So now I'll go ahead and put about a tablespoon of my Haitian spice in there. And I'll add 1 Maggie cube to it just to let that marinate for about 10-15 minutes. Now just mix that in really well. Just like so. And now we'll start the cooking process. Okay, so now I add about 1/3 cup of olive oil to my pan. And I'll add another tablespoon of my Haitian spice. Please check the description box, you guys, for the list of ingredients. And now let this fry up till it gets to about a golden brown color. Go ahead and add my tomato paste. As you can see, it's getting really dark. And I'll add my tomatoes to it. And I'll also add my onion. And give it a nice little stir. And I'll add about 1/3 of a cup of water. And add my other Maggie cube to it. Just like so, just crush it in there. And I'll add my bell peppers. And now I'm gonna let that steam until my tomatoes are nice and soft. If you need to add a little bit more water to it, you can definitely do so. So I'll let it steam for about 5 to 7 minutes. Okay guys, so now I'll add my liver to it. My soup is nice and thick. Just go ahead and I'll just dump the whole thing in there. Just like so. And I'll let it simmer for a good 5 to 10 minutes. But just be sure you check on it so it's not burning on the bottom. So I'll take my thyme and my parsley and drop it in there. And I went ahead and poked some clove on a jalapeno pepper. I poked it in there just so I can find it easy. So I'll put that to the side. And I'll add about 1/3 cup of water again. And I'll squeeze the juice of half a lime. Just right in there. So I'll cover it, let it simmer for a good 10 minutes. Just be sure you check on it so it's not getting dry. Okay guys, just to let you guys know, I do have my stove set on medium low. I realized the heat was just too much for my liver because I want it to be cooked at a really slow pace. So set your stove on medium low and just check on it to make sure it's not burning. Every now and then I kind of give my pot a little shake just so nothing is sticking on the bottom. Okay guys, I ended up letting it cook for about 15 minutes. And now I add 1 cup of water just to make a gravy because I will be eating this with some rice. So I want some nice gravy in there. So I'll take about 1 cup of water. I'll dump it in the same bowl I used to marinate my liver. So I'll let that simmer. I'll turn up my heat to a medium high now so that can boil down and simmer to a nice thick paste, and I'll come back and add some onions to it. Alright guys, my gravy is pretty nice and thick. Now I'll go ahead and slice some onions. Be sure you check the salt and taste it to your liking. I taste mine. It doesn't really need any more salt, so I'll leave mine as it is. So I'll just slice about 4 slices of onions. And at this point, I'll turn off my heat because I don't really want the onions to cook. And that's pretty much it. I'll just put the cover on top of it so it can kind of make my onions nice and crispy. And that will take us to the end of this video, guys. I know not everybody like liver, but those of you who like liver, you would really enjoy this video. And I know it seems like the liver was cooked for a long time, but I promise you guys, you will really enjoy this one. So this will take me to the end of this video. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and share my videos, guys. I would appreciate it so much. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I love you guys for watching. See you in my next video. Bye bye. Yum.